What up, y'all? The microphone was off.
Baby. Hello, T. Hello, Trace. Hello, Gonzalo. Hello, Tony Diagnosis. What's the stitch?
Oh, Kim
Kim
Possible.
Impossible. Kim Impossible.
No, that's Ron Stoppable is the other guy.
I never saw that show, really.
Ron
I think I saw
Stoppable?
like one episode. Have you guys heard of the Hulu original series called Only Murders in the Building? No, but it sounds interesting based on the name.
Is that the one with the two old white guys and that girl?
I have no idea. I've started watching it. It's pretty good so far.
Who's that?
Trace.
Tell me if it's that one. It is that one.
What's it about though?
It's about two old white guys, like
Uh-huh.
older actors that are like they're pretty famous actors, and then this girl, I forgot her name. She's famous too, but she's younger. It's apparently about, I don't know. It seems like a comedy though. It looked all right. Who was the one that was watching Bly Manor? Was it Trace?
She's from
Or Gonzalo?
She's from Pretty Little Liars, isn't she? Or no, maybe not. No, Selena Gomez.
You were way off.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was her. I just couldn't remember her name. And who are the other two actors? The super famous ones.
Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Yeah. We didn't know them either.
Meow, 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 meow. They wrote it for me. Hello, Xander.
Oh, no.
That was me. I finished it. I liked it a lot, actually.
But Haunting of Hill House was better, right? It just was. There's no way it wasn't better. I mean, the other one was good, but it just didn't have the, like, creep factor, I feel like. It didn't.
The woman walking, like it
didn't have the creep factor. I'm telling you,
it had a really good story though. Like the way it was told, I thought it was really good.
It was all right,
dude.
I liked it, but when compared to Hill House, it just wasn't as good.
Did you see Brandon Sanderson's new turn-based game, Moonbreaker?
No, but I'll look it up right now, dog. Moonbreaker game. Oh, it's on Steam. Oh, wait, it's not his game. It's like he contributed to it. Like
Hello,
he wrote the story
Kerbo.
or something.
How are you now? Hello, RSB champ. Hill House was better made. Still, the story from Bly Manor was entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading Kivox, the synopsis for the new Andrew Rowe book. I wish we knew how long it was going to be. My guess is that it's going to be decently long based on the fact that it's like $40 unless you spend an Amazon credit.
So is this like a strategy game, like a turn-based strategy game?
Turn-based strategy, tabletop tactics game. True digital miniatures experience set in an expansive sci-fi universe crafted by Brandon Sanderson. Nah.
I'm not a fan of science fiction as much.
I have yet to watch Midnight Mass, though.
Well, don't be in a rush. It's all right.
I feel like we're in the minority, or at least I am.
Really?
A lot of people love that show.
No way.
They do.
What, though? Dude, there's a part...
Like, legit, I'm like the only one that doesn't like it in the chat.
There's a part where they talk... They describe... What they
their
think
dreams or something?
No, they describe...
Oh, yeah, what happens after death or
what
something.
they think it feels like to die.
And no, what happens after death.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then one person does it...
For like 10 minutes.
For like 10 minutes, yeah.
Legit.
And then the other person does it...
For like 10 minutes.
For like 10 minutes. And I'm just like, this was so unnecessary. And it's so boring. It's just literally like a person reading a script for 10 minutes of just descriptive text. And you know how I hate descriptive text, like in anything. Even in D&D, Like when you guys walk into a place, I'm very like
this is kind of what you see. That's
you see there's a room, there's a bunch of chairs around. It's super
Sebastian
creepy
was
in
like,
here.
okay, let me read you a tome
Yeah,
of the things
yeah.
that you see, and
Well,
I would
it's
stop
just
listening like halfway through.
The books in D&D, they give you text, but like I'll read them and I'm like, this just sounds like this isn't what I don't talk like this. This is written like Shakespeare, you know, it's not literally, but like it's just it's too much sometimes. So I just like cut it down. I'm just like, you guys walk in, it looks like there was like some sort of murder in here. There's a dead body on the ground, bleeding out.
On the ground. I don't remember who said it. I think it's Chelsea and Jessica Rose. I know
they
Chelsea loved it.
Oh my god!
And I think Jessica Rose really liked it, if I remember.
I did, like, honestly.
Tony said they enjoyed it.
I like this story, but I think that it could have been like
2 episodes. 3 episodes.
No, like you could have cut out like 2 episodes worth of content.
Oh, more than that.
No, it's only like wasn't it only like 6 or 7 episodes?
No, I don't know. It could have been. I feel like you could have done it in 3 longer episodes. Done.
Longer episodes, so like an episode and a half length.
So like
so therefore that would be like 6 episodes ish. Come on, 3.5 hours. The episodes were like an hour long, weren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're like 50 or an hour long. 50 minutes or an hour long.
They were 25 minutes too long a piece.
No, they weren't. It's just I'm just saying there was a lot of moments that there was a lot that could have been trimmed, and I feel like the editing could have been better. You have to
really like horror based on religion in order to like it, or at least
you got the wires all stretched there. Can you fix that for me?
Be tolerable of that.
Just push that back. There you go. Unloop it, and then unravel it. Because you're bad at doing that, and
you put this here.
No, I didn't put it there. I mounted. No, you're stretching it even more than it was before now. We need a third microphone.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about my best friend's exorcism being a thing. Apparently there's a trailer now.
Oh, let's watch the trailer.
It's like one of my most beloved books ever, and they're going to F it up because they're guaranteed they're going to make it woke, or they're going to make it...
It's a movie, Meek.
Oh.
It's a movie on what? Prime Video.
Which we have.
I know, but Prime is like super woke, dude. Prime is like...
It's just like, dude, write it as it is. I'm already bitching about it, and it's not even out yet.
You have your headphones?
Nah.
If you have your headphones, we can listen to it.
Just play it out loud.
We're gonna get demonetized if we do that.
Are we?
Yes.
I keep getting a sharp pain in my...
Actually, I think...
Like...
Stop talking. Yeah, it's just if there's any music or anything on there, you don't care enough. Okay, cool.
No.
What's so difficult about this? I'm just asking you to get your headphones, dude.
I was having a sharp pain. You in my ass.
That got really weird.
When I first read that, I thought that it was actually your best friend's exorcism, and they made a movie out of it.
What?
If my best friend was possessed, I would cut ties. What? That is totally not what they do in this story.
Let me see if we can swap this over.
That chick looks familiar.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the good things about like what I'm seeing so far is there is so much 80s nostalgia in the book, and I'm already seeing a ton of 80s nostalgia. So like that's one thing that I'm pretty stoked about.
All right. We're going to transfer this over. I don't think you guys will be able to hear it, but maybe again, who knows? We'll see.
No, I can't hear it.
I can't hear it now for some reason. But we could. Oh, I muted it over here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think they can hear it. We can hear it. That's all that matters. Yeah, she is very familiar. Who is she?
Is she the chick from that This Is
No.
Not Okay?
No, it's not her. She's in the new D&D movie, though. She plays the tiefling.
They can hear it.
Oh, they can? Cool. This doesn't look terrible.
Already not accurate. Is he the priest guy?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because they were like
They
into.
hired that like
They were like bodybuilders, right?
I don't remember.
They were.
Oh yeah,
They were all
I
bodybuilders.
read this a while ago.
Me too. Me too.
You read it way more recent than I did.
It was like a year ago, so.
So mine was like 5 years ago.
All right. I mean, I think.
Wait a minute, I'm watching this.
You want to watch the whole movie?
Yeah, I've read the whole book.
Okay.
T can see it, but not hear.
All right, that's what I thought. I didn't think you guys could hear it. You see what I mean? That they're spoiling too much.
It looks pretty.
The CG looks terrible.
Legit to the book though. I'm pretty impressed. I expected much worse.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's.
Oh, he can hear because he's playing it himself.
Oh.
Love that we are a reaction channel now.
Do
people actually want reaction videos from us? Probably not.
I just don't like the only reason we watched it is because you guys mentioned it. I didn't even know that there was a trailer yet. Also, I hate like reaction videos like that. Like, you know, somebody will literally put out a whole video where it's just, and they're not talking about anything. So I think it looks really bad, like the CG and stuff. And I honestly think that they shouldn't have shown so much of what was happening.
I mean, there's a lot that I can remember that they didn't show.
Oh wow! So you're telling me in a 10-hour movie they have extra things that they didn't show book that they didn't show in 1minute and 48 seconds. So you expect, like, I'm just saying they showed like a bunch of stuff at the end of the book.
They did, yeah. Well, no.
No. Yes,
one thing.
Really?
Yeah.
The fire thing. The worm thing.
That was the middle.
The worm thing was the middle.
Yeah,
it was
like
at the end. It was the end.
Wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Have to show stuff to get people interested.
I mean, I guess,
understand like, they have to realize, like, people need to realize that it's an actual.
All right.
Like,
take this for example. What about a book? Do you tell people the whole everything that happens in the book? No, you don't. But I get it because people are stupid, and they need to be hooked.
I feel like yes, that would have been a lot of information
if
we didn't read the book.
Look, if I saw this trailer, I would not want to watch this movie because it looks dumb.
You are so opinionated.
Wow, a person has opinions. What are the odds?
You're just so negative.
No, I'm not negative. I just say my opinion. You just go, it looks good.
I expected worse.
I expected, like, that's your thoughts. Is just, hey, Meek, what'd you think of that? What'd you think of that pizza I worked so hard on? It was good.
Good.
What about that pizza that I said was really bad and I didn't work really hard on?
It was good.
It was good. Oh, okay. Thanks for your opinion. Everything is just good. You know what's really annoying too is that I can't have an opinion without you telling me that I'm having an opinion and I'm so opinionated. What's up with that, dude? Am I not allowed to have an opinion? Is it because I'm a guy? Not
No, it's
allowed to
just
have
like
an
you
opinion?
always think like you're right and that's it.
I'm giving you my opinion.
Tony said that's how I rate things too.
How's that?
I don't get it.
I missed the beginning.
You must have said something and they said that's how I rate
I
things
understand that, but
Oh my
I
God.
missed the beginning. I don't know what they're referring to because we've said so many things since the last thing that he
too.
said.
I think we're alone now.
So I guarantee you. Oh no, that wasn't playing on the thing. Good, because I was gonna say if it was, we're gonna get demonetized instantly.
It's good. Oh, that's how he rates things.
Oh, it's
Like-
good or bad. Like if somebody thinks here's the thing. If somebody asks me if a movie is good or bad, and like they're gonna go watch it anyway, I'll just tell them I liked it or I didn't like it. Or sometimes I just won't say anything because I want them to watch it first and then we could talk about it.
But if you really
Like-
didn't like something, would you still tell
If they're
someone
gonna watch it either way, yeah. Like let's say you were reading our book club book, which by the way is on Sunday. You were reading that and I had already read it.
What do you want to read for next
And I
month?
didn't tell you that like what I thought about it. I just said I think you may like it because it has some genetic stuff in it that I know you like, and sciencey stuff. So I said you may like it, but I didn't really tell you that I liked it or hated it, or like whatever. But yeah, that I feel like I get my opinion changes based on what other people say subconsciously. I'm not doing that on purpose. But if somebody tells me like they freaking loved it, like this movie's so good, I'm like, oh shoot. It just, you get your hopes up, you get excited and then you think like, okay, it's gonna be really good. Then you go in and you can only be let down. So like, I hate when people like, I don't hate it, but it's annoying when people like,
Overhype.
no, not that. When people are like, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna say I really liked it. And I'm like, God damn it, don't do that. Don't tell me you really liked it unless I asked, did you really like it? You know what I mean? People do that to
Yesterday,
me all the
I
time.
made a wand after not making any in like 6 months. Today, I started another one, but it broke halfway through.
Ugh. What were you doing when it broke? Tell me what you were doing. Were you dusting it off from some like sanding stiff? Were you smacking it on your leg? These are just ways that I've broken my wands before. Were you carving and just put a little too much pressure in the wrong direction and just snapped off? Were you on the lathe and it just slipped off and blew up into a billion pieces? I'm very curious about how that's happened, how it happened. I had one design that I was working on, and every time I would do the thing, and it just kept like cracking on me. Remember that one that I was working on? I was like, oh, Meek, this looks cool, right? Then I would go back outside and work a little bit more, and I'm like, I broke it. It was just this little piece that I was making for it, and I just kept, it was like too small, and it just kept breaking, and I'm just like, give me. It was sad. I was thinking about working on like a wand tomorrow if it's not too like blazing hot outside.
It's gonna be hot.
I know. But Sunday it may be nice. But we got the book club. Let me see.
What book should we read next time? Does
Oh,
anyone have
Sunday,
any
Sunday's not going to be nice. Never mind.
suggestions? I was thinking the new Contrary Mary book, the Frankenstein one. My something Mary, my Mary. What is it?
Is it Mary?
Yeah, there are Marys now.
Oh.
I was carving and used a bit too much force, and the knife went in too much. The one I made yesterday came out cool, though I might send it for wand review.
We're still accumulating some on there. We still don't have like a lot to do. I want to make like a nice, 20 to 30 minute long video. Also, we're just getting back into like starting to do stuff again. Also, I mean, if it's too hot, maybe I'll work in the shed instead. What do you think? Thoughts?
I mean, we have D&D, so.
Oh my God! Why are you bringing
That
the? I
takes
asked
up,
you.
like, half your
I
day.
asked you a question, dude. Like, and then you bring up some other thing. I just
Are you
asked you.
gonna have time to work in the show?
Oh my God, I just asked you a question and then you're asking me a question.
Stop being a jerk.
I'm not. I'm just stating what's happening right now. You still haven't answered the question. It wasn't even, it was kind of rhetorical. It was just like, you know, I could do this. What do you think? You know, it was just kind of like,
I think it's gonna be late in the day.
I don't really care. 12 o'clock is late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I forgot you. If if 12 o'clock hits, you stop working on everything because it's too late in the day. We can't start doing something. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. That's too late.
I don't even know if we're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, we have one of our players that just
I don't even know where he is.
went overseas. Overseas. That's all I know.
7 hours.
7
away.
hours over there. Maybe
you can
there.
Pre-order Hogwarts Legacy now.
I saw that, but why? Why would I pre-order it? Just to like, so that they have my money? No way, man.
They don't charge you until it's out, do they?
You say that with every sort of pre-order. You just assume that nobody charges you.
I feel like I assume everyone is like Amazon, where you don't get charged until they ship it.
It doesn't matter. Why would I pre-order? I mean, you worked at GameStop for like 40 years, and they always charge you. You had to put $5. You still had to put down $5, and then they would want you to pre-order a ton of games.
Yeah.
Could you get your $5 back? No questions, as long before the game came out.
No, even after. We had a ton of people that just never picked up their pre-order and they got their money back.
But you guys would always try to push people.
Yeah.
To pre-order
That's like the
something
one
else.
thing that I hated, and it got worse over time.
Oh yeah, you had to get pre-orders, right?
They like counted how many pre-orders we got, how many subscriptions to the stupid magazine we got. I heard they came out with a credit card now. That was after my time. Pre-order gets a cosmic pack and thestral mount.
But is that pre-order limited to? You have to pre-order it 7 months in advance, or can I pre-order it the day before?
Probably.
Because that's usually what we do. Also, how much is that really worth to me? Is it worth?
What the hell is a cosmic pack? And how often do you use a mount?
Oh, also, cosmic pack, huh? That means that there's going to be microtransactions, huh? That's what that probably means. I'm assuming, unless that's just what they're calling their pre-order bonus.
Honestly, I'm not that motivated to pre-order it.
I wouldn't. I mean, honestly, the game doesn't look that great. Visually, it looks pretty. The graphics look pretty. The magic looks nice. But the game, I don't see...
I'm not that excited for it.
I don't see what it's going to be.
With Collector's Edition, you get a wand.
In-game or in real life?
Cosmetic pack.
Oh. Okay.
Makes more sense.
And again, the whole cosmetic thing is what I think is going to be the microtransaction stuff. It's going to be
real life.
It's going to be all cosmetic. All right, I got to look this up then. Oh, it's over here.
I think we're alone now.
We're not. All right, let's look at this thing. All right, Mick. You're whistling in people's ears. Jesus Christ. You have no consideration, man. That's a book. This is Hogwarts. It's called Hogwarts Legacy.
When does this come out?
That's an ugly wand.
Yeah, who wants
Oh my God, it's so short.
And stubby. Bye.
Was it
Oh,
this
it's
one?
a floating wand with book base. So it like magnets or something. What makes it float?
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess that's kind of cool, but it's so short and ugly. Like, come on. And this is the outfit.
So you get Dark Arts Pack, Thestral Mount, Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Onyx Hippogriff Mount, Dark Arts Garrison Hat, and 72-hour early access.
Got it. It's only $120. Oh wait,
That's a digital deluxe.
and what's this? Cheapest copy is
Currently $82 with free shipping.
oh
Damn,
that's
why is it so expensive?
huh?
It's $82?
This is also not the American website. It's not.
No.
It's the UK website. Okay. And I hate this so much.
That one looks so chubby. I don't know how to describe it.
Dude, it's so smart.
The concept,
Oh yeah, they pushed it back too, huh?
Yeah.
February.
The concept is cool, like having the floating wand book thing, but the wand is so ugly. $500.
Wait, that's how much? Is that Australian?
$500.
Is it Australian?
Yeah. I have to look this up.
What? I'll go ahead up. How much it costs?
Yeah, 500 Australian dollars to USD.
Oh, look, this is the
344. So $345.
So this is the only to the collector's edition.
Jake said he can play. Why is he up at like 3 in the morning?
Tell him to go to sleep.
Then you better get some sleep, bro.
Yeah, except it's so ugly, dude. The book is cool though. Except it doesn't actually close.
It's not a book though.
No, it's like a prop, right?
Yeah. It'd be way cooler if it was a book.
Wait, it has to plug in? I mean, that's super cool. But it has to plug in.
Oh, that is dumb.
Why does it have to plug in?
It does look cool though. The wand is super ugly though.
No, the wand itself is nice, except it's too short.
Do they have to make it that fat to do this?
I don't know. That may be like where the magnet stuff is, you know?
Because you could tell it's kind of teetering there.
Well, that's it probably after it stabilizes. It's just probably because he's moving a little bit, and when you put it on there,
it doesn't even look like a wand from the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying for that. Does it even come with the game? I feel like you didn't even talk about the game.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure it's in the Steelbook thing.
There it is. I skipped a bunch of it though too.
$350, dude. Though.
I mean, that's how much collectors cost, Meek. Did you forget this? Did you forget how many collector's editions we've bought in the past?
They weren't that much. They were like $150.
Meek, we've paid $200 for some.
The only ones we've ever paid close to that price are the ones that come with the system.
Yeah, and then there are some that like we didn't buy, but I've seen plenty that like that we would buy like the one below it because the upper one would come with like a big statue, and it's like, what the hell are you gonna do with this statue? You know, like that's kind of cool because it is like a book, so like on a bookshelf it would actually look pretty cool. But why does it have to plug in? Does the magnet only work when it's plugged in? Also, very annoying that it's not centered on the book.
Yeah,
it's off to the right side. Like
actually says it doesn't look worth the money.
No, not at all. But it will sell like crazy though. Like you can resell that for probably like $1,000.
Maybe, but like people don't love Harry Potter anymore. Like
yes, they do. Yes, they do. 100%. I want to see him.
Oh, did we tell you? We saw the guy at Barnes and Noble again.
Yeah.
The one we were talking about last week.
They didn't even show us him putting it on there. So you know what that means? It's probably a pain in the ass to get it to float properly.
Electromagnet.
Yeah, but why?
I can't live through the excitement of others with this collection.
I wonder how much amperage it pulls. to do that.
Are you literally thinking about that right now?
Yeah, because it's plugged in all the time, and you have to literally leave it plugged in all the time. What about when the power goes out and it falls off your shelf because the magnetism stops working? Then it breaks. $500 down the drain. There you go, buddy.
$350.
We don't know how much is going to be here. Is it even available in America?
Did you talk to the guy? No,
No.
we didn't talk to him. He wouldn't remember us. We just remember him.
Next
'cause it
time,
was
if we go back,
stupid.
we should start talking about how Harry Potter is
the
so
best
good.
ever.
Oh my God, that new
Why
game.
didn't we think of
that
this?
new game? Because next time we thought about it. Well, this time, you know what I mean.
He was in front of us at the Starbucks line.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, you know. It's cool. It's cool, but it's also not cool. You know what I'm not excited about? The Lord of the Rings show.
Oh yeah, you didn't like the other show either.
Game of Thrones was okay. I hope it gets better, but I was not impressed. It didn't have the feel to me. It felt low quality. I don't know. People are saying that it like was better than the other stuff. Like it looked really good and stuff, but I disagree. Even their outfits, I feel like weren't on par. The cinematography wasn't as good. It just like something felt off. It just felt cheap. It felt almost like a fan movie, except for when the dragons show up. Also, I had some nitpicks with the dragons. Their shadows were kind of weird and too light. Like when there was one that was like stepping down like a hill, like a mountain, and like the shadow underneath his hand was too light. Like it was barely like dark enough, you know? Like I feel like if you have a shadow like this, there should be some black there. You see how there's black underneath my hand? There wasn't like that there. It was almost he was like a slightly illuminated from underneath. It just felt off. Like I don't know if it was the CG. Then there was also like that whole like jousting thing was just like weird. I watched the directors talking about the episode, and it made me like appreciate a couple of things more. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna give up on the show.
I liked it.
Okay, this was the big thing I was talking about, like being descriptive about why you liked things. Go ahead, why don't you tell me about what you liked?
I enjoyed it. I thought the characters were fine. I liked the story.
Fine. That was what you just said. You said
I like the way they're telling things. A lot happened in that first
I
episode,
disagree.
though.
I disagree. Nothing happened.
A lot happened.
Nothing happened.
Yes, it did.
What?
Shut up.
Nothing happened.
I can't tell you here.
I understand that. We're going to have this discussion after.
All right.
But literally nothing happened.
Where? Okay.
Very few, like, I could describe it in like 2 sentences what happened. Because you could say that about anything. Like, you can always say, oh my God, so much happened. But like realistically, the important things that happened were 2 things. 2 important things that happened in that episode. I feel like I'm in the minority here for this. Like other people, I don't know if it's because they have beer goggles on or something, you know, like nostalgia goggles, or
I don't think
they
so,
just wanna like it.
Like I didn't think anything of it being connected to the original.
I
Game of
love
Thrones.
Matt Smith,
Besides,
but
they were calling them Targaryen.
I love Matt Smith, but I feel like he was
kind of the wrong cast.
I just don't see him as like a
The
bad
evil
guy.
guy.
Like he just doesn't have like.
He plays it well, I think.
I think he's a great actor and he's doing well, but I just can't see him as like, I just feel like he's gonna be like, just kidding. Where's the TARDIS? You know, like oh, there's gonna be a TARDIS in the background somewhere, and then we'll know that was actually the Doctor pretending to be a Targaryen.
All right. Wear Harry Potter t-shirts and scarves next time you go. The best PS5 games for future reference, ?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah.
The only best.
Probably because it was
all
in
the
one place the entire episode.
All the PlayStation exclusives, I
What
think,
was
are
in one
hold on.
place?
All the
Oh, I
PlayStation exclusives, I think, are pretty good. The Last of Us games are really good. The Spider-Man games are good. God of War is really good, but that's not a PS5 game. I think it's only PS4, but you can play it on PS5.
I'm pretty
and
sure
it looks damn good.
he's seen Matt Smith in more than just one thing.
He was in Morbius.
You've seen him in a few things.
What? because I can't remember.
I have to look it up.
I don't know. It's just like, also, it just looks like he's wearing a wig. Like, he's wearing a wig. Like the Khaleesi,
You couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell. I thought, like, I was just like, damn, do they bleach her hair every time? Even the girl, I forgot her name, Rena or something.
Yeah.
She, I think, has a wig as well. Obviously the dad has a wig. The king, he has a wig. That's a wig. I don't know. I don't buy their wigs. I don't know if it's just me knowing or if it's like the quality isn't there.
I think it's definitely lower quality.
It is, right? It's not just me.
If you think about the grandness of like the old show and like all the costumes and all the wigs, I mean, even this has like a much like lower
feel,
much
right?
Fewer cast members like or people
You
in
think
the
so?
show by far.
I don't think
Look at all the different towns you had.
I don't think it does though. I think it's just because it's the first episode.
It does.
It's the first episode.
In the first episode of the first show, you got the Lannisters, the Starks, you got the White Walkers, you got every house you saw as someone.
You didn't. Not in the first episode.
Whatever.
In the first episode, you were in.
All right.
Let me tell. You got to make your point. Let me make my point.
And you cut me off.
I said you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. You literally
in the
saw
first
all those
episodes,
people.
You were pretty much. It started off past the wall, right? For like 2 minutes, you got to see something happening, but you don't really know. And then we were in Winterfell for the rest of the episode.
I'm pretty sure they showed the Lannisters.
They were in Winterfell. They came to Winterfell.
My point was they
introduced
a lot of characters.
That's when Bran was pushed. They introduced a lot of characters in this too, Meek. They introduced all of the people at the king's table thing. I forgot what it's called. The king's hand is an important character. His daughter, right? All the Targaryens. The whore lady. She's probably important.
Right.
The uncle. The could have been queen lady. Her husband. Their kids. There's a ton of characters that were introduced, but it was only the first episode, and it like whoever said, it's in one place. I was expecting more. I guess I had, since the last show, but also I feel like a big problem that I had was that it felt like they were using too much green screen in a bad way. Like there was too many backgrounds that were CG, and I could tell that they were CG, and it just took me out of it, and it made me feel like they were in. The what's it called that Disney uses for everything now, what they use for the Mandalorian. I forgot what it's called. The that room with the things. It just felt like that. But I hope it's good. I hope it gets better. It's not bad. It's just kind of boring. And I feel like people are saying that the story is like so interesting, but I feel like what they've introduced of the story is kind of generic. It's very like cookie cutter. What do you think?
I mean, the story is not that complex.
Yeah, the main conflict, right? It's like it's
not complex.
I'm hoping that it becomes more
unique.
Yeah, I saw a synopsis of the actual thing that it's based off of.
Oh,
and
book, yeah.
And it seems like it could go in a good direction but it's still like. And it's also a prequel, guys. Prequel, dude. Prequel.
I mean, it's a prequel to the point where you don't really know what's going to happen because you don't know about any of these characters.
You know what I know is going to happen? All the Targaryens are going to die at some point. Okay. So none of them matter at this point. Also, they were very heavy. This is a House of Dragons review now. This video has become a House of Dragons review. It's
basically just you talking about it.
Because I have opinions. You're just saying it's good. It's good.
No, if I contradict you, you're like, no, you're wrong. Like, I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
Oh, really? Now we're talking about not being allowed to have opinions. Like somebody yelled at me before when I had opinions.
What?
I literally complained about it because you were yelling at me because I was having an opinion. You're like, you have too many opinions. You're too opinionated. And I'm like, I'm having an opinion, dog.
Negative. Don't know if it was better, but actually quite enjoyed it. It's just the one episode, though, so we'll see. T didn't see it yet. Kerbo said it was okay. Probably because you've only seen Matt Smith. Okay, right. It just got renewed. The Volume.
Oh, The Volume. Yeah, that's the name of that room. that they do they do all the Mandalorian stuff.
Most complaints I've read are about the CG.
Yeah, I think the background CG is really
I definitely
what.
think it looked cheaper.
Yeah.
Also, Game of Thrones just had like that feel to it.
I feel like they use CG plenty. Like every episode had CG, but I'm not gonna say they did a lot of practical stuff, but like it seemed like a lot of CG was like far background stuff, and they'd have like the foreground set up pretty well, and it would keep you there as opposed to keep your eye focused in the background. I hate when characters stand in front of like a green screen or something, and they just replace their whole background, because like I can almost always tell there's always like some sort of weird thing there.
Legit, we haven't seen the Doctor in anything else.
Matt Smith. His name is Matt Smith.
He's the Doctor.
No, oh, he's our Doctor. Yeah, for sure.
The Doctor.
He's our Doctor. Yeah, I hope it's good. I don't know. Another thing that I didn't like was I feel like they were going heavy on the nostalgia and like fan service.
They were.
Especially
the one thing I heard people complain about.
Be careful, some people haven't watched it.
Was the input of the
name?
The name.
Yeah.
What name? The Game of Thrones? No, was it?
Yeah,
Game of
no,
Thrones?
no. Just the name. I know what you're talking about. The name. You guys know what we're talking about. But like they're always mentioning like people's names. Also, so many Targaryens have like the same name. It's so annoying. Well, because they just name each other after each other.
Not Rhaegar. There's like people in here literally that have the same name as like the other Targaryens that we met in the original. So it was confusing.
But we knew that it wasn't them because they're in the future, but, right?
Like Daenerys' brother.
And and then like also like the intro shows like this takes place blah 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 before
175 years.
Yeah, like 200 years or whatever before the Daenerys or whatever, and then that's in the big sentence. Her name's over here. Before and then like everything everything disappears, and it's like here's the two things you really need to read. It's just 100 and something years before Daenerys, and it's just like that was weird.
The names are so similar, it's so confusing. I think the only reason
Rhaegar,
they are confusing, but I think the only reason I kind of grasp it is because we have the subtitles on when we watch it.
Oh, okay.
And
that's
when
good.
I visualize names, it makes me remember them so much easier.
When that's why I like
I have to know how something is spelled, and it makes me remember.
That's what I really like about Overlord, is that I know what all the characters look like. So when I read about them, I don't even have to worry about it because I already have images to each of the names.
They did that for the people who haven't watched the original series. Really? Like I feel like they did that for the fans, of the original. That makes
no sense. Like you would say before Daenerys.
Before this character, you have no idea who she
is or what she really did.
Because people probably, I still hear her referred to mostly as the Khaleesi when people talk about her.
Oh,
like her.
Me?
No, just like when people talk about her, that's how they describe her.
Yeah, she was called Dany a lot in the books. They called her Dany. So, oh man, I had something good to say. That was strangely loud. Was that you?
Bing, 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 bing.
Why is your phone not on silent?
Leave me alone.
I don't think my phone is ever not on silent. Oh, I love She-Hulk. It's so good and fun. And like, I love the humor in it. But I'm like a
fanboy.
I just like the Marvel stuff. Like, I don't take Marvel stuff seriously. Like, people like judge it's just another Marvel movie. Like, who cares? They're fun. That's all they're supposed to be. They're not trying to be anything crazy. But also, I love the investment. You know, we talked about this last weekend, you and me. I love the payoff, right? I love when stories pay things off. Like you invest all this time.
Well, like literally, you went to a different movie last night after the second episode and pointed something out that was in this episode, and it like flowed like perfectly. Yeah. It was kind of
Shang-Chi.
mind-blowing.
Shang-Chi. Yeah, I was very excited about showing you that, and I was just like, because I was
It
impressed by it.
legit was like directly correlated
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
in
Yeah,
sequence.
yeah,
Like it
and it
was
was just like
crazy.
it was good, but the cool part about it is that it was obviously planned ahead, or they they meshed it together because they already had that set up. Like I really like the show. I love it.
Tony said, "I love how the first episode got straight to the point."
Yeah, I think I think the writing is good. Um, I think they're going a little heavy handed with the like um girl power thing. I think girl power is the wrong thing. But
That's like the very Spice Girls way of putting it.
yeah, but it's good. I think that they need to like just be careful what they do, because it will like turn some people off in the wrong way, because it's just like sometimes that stuff that like Captain Marvel does it terribly. Like Captain Marvel is like the worst when it comes to like the what they're trying to do, because a lot of times they just try to make it like too much, too woke, and then this show's like it's doing a good job, I think, of balancing it. It's not too much. Like they have the douchey guy, that's like, there's a hot girl over there. I'm gonna go talk to it, is what he
Yeah, that
said.
was so
And I'm
like
just like,
weirdly
I'm
placed. It's
like,
like
I know that there are people like that, and there are douchebags like that for sure, but like,
I've never come across someone that
me
like referred to
neither.
women as
Especially
it.
to a woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, especially to like who is ballsy enough to do that? It's just
Or
like,
dumb enough.
excuse me, did you just say that to She-Hulk, bro? I think it's funny that like she's upset about the name, because it's like it's a not a derogative, but like it's Hulk, but like it's like Miss Pac-Man, like she can't have her own name because she's a
Alpha
girl.
males.
Yeah, but it's just like, how many of those people have you ever met? Like I I
To that
I
extent,
have a friend that is kind of, he tries to be alpha or whatever, but like I don't think he would ever be stupid enough to like even think
I
about
don't
it.
think he's like
I
that
don't think he is.
though.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, but he comes off as being like the douchey,
Douchey.
confident, like douchey
Muscle
guy. Yeah,
pictures.
yeah. But like he's really a sweet guy.
Like an Andrew Tate.
I don't know who that is. Oh, is that guy that's like, yeah, yeah. I think it's that guy. Let me see if it's the guy I'm thinking about. Like recently, he's been like all over the place, right? And like, yeah, that guy is like yep. This guy, oh my God, Meek. This guy is exactly the type of person we're talking about. Like he is terrible. He's a terrible man.
I don't know about
I
him.
don't, I know, but it's just, oh my God, he's such a bad person.
I was just about to name him.
Terrible. I'd say he's like the epitome. Like,
I'm saying like I've just never met a person that idiotic and that like
yeah,
degrading.
yeah. So agreed, agreed. But what I'm saying is that like I don't mind if they have that.
I've met stupid guys that like catcall and like do stupid stuff like that, but like to disrespect women to that degree, I don't think it's that common.
I've met women that are kind of like that too, and it's
There are a
very
ton of women that are just like anti men.
sure, yeah, for sure. Um,
Sometimes I have a hard time believing he's not just playing a character. It seems so
I
exaggerated.
know, right? This guy, he's crazy.
I don't know anything
But
about
that's
this
the
dude.
thing. Like how many of these people are there like really out there that are stupid enough to like? And I'm sure that there are a lot, but they're in hiding. They're just like hiding out there. Meek, why are
People
you off the camera
people
again?
also search for Jake Paul.
Yeah,
He's just an idiot. I don't think he's like anti women.
Jake and his brother Paul. Paul, what's the other guy's name?
I have no idea.
Michael Paul? No, wait. Jake and Jake
Logan.
Logan.
How did I know
Yo,
that?
I wish his name was Paul Paul. That would be like freaking awesome. Dude, I saw a thing of like him and like his dad like in one of their like silly videos, and like they blindfolded a girl and had her like kiss, or people kiss her, and his dad kissed her.
Ew.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want people to kiss me
I
anyway.
know, but those people that are on his like his friends are all trying to get clout and trying to get not trying to become famous like him. So it's like
Ew.
they do stupid shit.
Do you think Rick Jones will appear in She-Hulk?
Rick Jones. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, I don't know who that is.
Fictional character appearing in American comic books. Sidekick and friend to Bruce Banner.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I hope that I think didn't they show it in the trailer that like Daredevil was gonna show up? I just like I can't wait for that. Like I'm excited about that. Like he has to show up, right? He's the only other lawyer in the world, right? There's only two lawyers. Like he has to show up, and that's gonna be dope. It's funny because like he wouldn't stand a chance against her, like no chance in the fight.
Who?
Not a lawyer fight. In a lawyer fight, I'm sure that they could both
Oh.
hold their own, but in a fight,
Wong is also appearing.
yeah. I mean, Wong has to appear. He has to appear. He's a part of the abomination thing.
I got confused. I thought we already saw Wong, but then I remembered that you showed me
Yeah,
the
the
movie.
thing. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really liking it. I like that there's like the other
His
shows.
shirt says hot tuna.
Nice.
It's so cheesy.
It's funny though. I just like that like they have powers, and also they started off the episode like with the Hulk and stuff. Also, people are complaining about the CG. I don't think it's that bad.
It's, sometimes her face looks really
I think her
weird.
hair is a little flowy.
Her
It doesn't
face
have.
looks weird sometimes, but it's like whatever.
It's funny because like I think the reason that her face looks more weird and more uncanny valley is because she's a female. Because her face is smoother, it has less going on.
Mm.
It's prettier than Hulk, right? Hulk has more like things going on. He has the stubble
But he's
now.
got, like,
He has the glasses.
wrinkles.
He has wrinkles. That's what I'm saying. Like he has a lot more going on. She's a lot
Don't
smoother.
they say it's harder to paint or draw people that have smooth skin because it just doesn't look realistic?
I don't know.
I've heard
Maybe
that.
and that makes sense.
Because like it looks more realistic to have imperfections and like whatever. Doesn't really bother me, said Tony.
I think the CG is good for her. I really do.
I mean, for being a show, like it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, look at Hulk though. Like he looks
What
great.
was one of the latest movies we watched?
The Marvel movie?
No.
Oh, just movie in general?
Yeah.
That
there was
witch,
a part.
that witch movie?
No, there's a part.
Was it a superhero movie? Was it a
I don't remember, but I thought it was like a high budget movie, and we watched it and we're like, ooh, that looks bad. Well, maybe it was Game of Thrones when they were like in the beginning, they were just showing the city or like flying through the city or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Again, I feel like that intro to that show was just like fan service. They're showing us all these points that we've seen before in the show, and I was just thinking to myself like it's probably pretty cheap for them to revisit these areas because one, they probably already have the CG models for them, so they don't have to do that. They just have to render, choose a path and render, put in some birds. Apparently though, there's like 15 dragons or something right now, or 12 dragons in the world.
Yeah.
And like I think they said that we're gonna see 7 or 9 in this season, different dragons. Also, Daemon's dragon is like he has like some mutations.
It was like red,
and he has
wasn't
like a really long neck, and he has back leg wings.
Oh.
Like he has like wings on his back legs. Looks pretty cool. I noticed the wings. I didn't notice that he had like a huge snake neck. Also, you know that giant skull?
No.
The giant dragon skull?
Oh yeah.
Would you thought I meant a giant human skull?
No, I just couldn't remember for a second.
Okay, so that was the king's dragon. He died.
Mm. I read that her
And he hasn't like bonded with another dragon since.
her hair grows when she goes into Hulk mode, but when the original Hulk goes into Hulk mode, his hair stays the same.
And also when Abomination transforms, he goes bald, and then when he transforms back, he gets all his hair back.
Yeah.
So.
I have 2 of these streams going at once, changing computers. The echo's crazy.
Oh, nice. Just keep them both playing so we get more views. Just mute one. Open up the windows in a bunch of different tabs and just press play on all of them. Who's this Blue Hulk, dude?
It's not a Hulk. I don't think. Maybe it's that guy.
He's definitely a type of Hulk. There's a bunch of different Hulks. They're not all green. There's a red Hulk. There's a gray Hulk.
Rick, and then it says hiya, Doc. So it must be Richard Jones.
So, that's probably Bruce.
Blue Hulk is a bomb.
So I would love to see. Oh, also, remember those 7 people that somebody talked about? 7 pen pals or whatever.
Who?
I don't want to say it because people haven't all watched it. I'm trying to remind you.
Whatever.
Yeah, soulmates or whatever it was.
I don't remember who said that.
But you remember that, right?
I don't remember what movie or show or whatever it was in.
Hulk.
Okay.
She-Hulk.
What about it?
Do you remember somebody saying that?
I remember someone saying it. I don't
okay.
remember who.
And then I looked at you and I was just like, who the hell are they talking about? So it may be the Thunderbolts.
Thundercats?
No way. Thundercats. What are you talking about?
Who the hell are
The Thunderbolts. Like remember US Agent, the Captain America guy that like had the different outfit and he like had the shield and
sort of. Yeah.
He's kind of like the bad guy.
Yeah.
And what's it called? And remember the new Black Widow? I forgot her name. Black Widow's sister, the blonde one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then so I don't know if it's official, but I think people are saying that it may be them, like their team that lady's putting together. Maybe the person that they're talking about, the people that they're talking about, the 7 people. That's exciting.
It's not the Thunderbolts.
There's a movie. It's not.
They showed his friends in the trailer.
Who are his friends?
Next to live stream, you have to put reaction channel and review channel now.
Well, we always review, kind of talk about stuff that we've been watching, right?
Yeah.
We do that every time. Who are his friends? I got to watch this trailer now. She-Hulk trailer.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Same C.
Some C-list characters.
Okay, let's see this. Oh, man, I have to pee real bad.
It's time for us to go.
All right. Is it the first trailer or the second trailer? Come on, he's going to be a part of the Thunderbolts. You know he's going to be a part of the Thunderbolts. He has to be. There's Wong.
One of the short ones.
All right, I can still keep my hopes up, right? That they're the Thunderbolts. Come on. There's 7 of them. We only see like one person in there, and there's like some guy with like a mace or something. Oh, you're saying these guys. Oh, no, wait. Is it those guys?
No.
Nah. All right. You guys don't know what we're talking about.
We gotta go.
We're going to go now. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And
we're going to go now.
All right. Bye.
Wow, you're mean.
What did you want me to do?
Dance with me.
How was I supposed to know that's what you wanted?
Bye.